Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Two Gals and a Mic podcast. I'm your host, Sue Curver, and I am so excited to have you join me on this journey as we highlight the extraordinary accomplishments of seemingly ordinary women. Now, make no mistake, these women are anything but ordinary. In fact, in these conversations, we'll explore how entrepreneurs, leaders, mothers, first responders, veterans, and passionate dream followers are balancing life, family, and work as they tap into their talents and abilities to create anything but ordinary lives. Now, the seedling for this podcast was planted back in 2021 when I took part in a veteran leadership program with over 50 women from around the country. As part of our capstone project, we were asked to write and share our personal narratives, which included our unique calls to action, focusing on how we wanted to make an impact in our communities. In writing about my own journey, I considered some of the more impactful times in my life, which included almost 2 years that I spent in Ethiopia as a Peace Corps volunteer and over a decade on active duty in the Coast Guard as a maritime first responder and a law enforcement officer. I considered how these experiences have shaped the way I see and interact with the world and what it means to grow through struggle. As I listened to the experiences of my veteran sisters and their expressed desire to lead and affect change, it dawned on me that there's tremendous power in sharing our collective stories. Because I truly believe that sharing stories, no matter how ordinary they seem, has the power to change lives. And together, that makes us stronger. Since that aha moment a few years ago, a lot of living has happened, which meant that I had to put the podcast on hold. I moved across the country. I switched jobs twice. I started a business which focuses on connecting women with nature and each other through fly fishing education. I bought a house and I fell in love at almost 50 years old. None of these changes have been easy, and there were plenty of days where uncertainty and fear threatened to take over. But if there's one thing that life has taught me, it's that sometimes you just have to breathe and be still in the knowledge that when the time is right, the right things will fall in place. So here we are, and the timing couldn't be more right. By all accounts, I'm just an ordinary gal, and I'm committed to showcasing the extraordinary in all of us. So even with my own messy and uncertain moments, I do consider it a true honor and privilege to share these stories with you in a raw and relatively unedited format. So together we can build a community where it's okay to be a little extra. Thanks for coming along for this wild ride as we meet strong and amazing women who at first glance may seem ordinary, but when we take a closer look, are doing the extraordinary.